All right. Welcome to another Woods Report.
Happy Friday.
Oh, yeah. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank goodness, huh? Go on a break. That's usually when I just slice up some of the other shows and put them up through the weekend. Hopefully, y'all looking at some of the videos that we slice up and put in. Mm-hmm. And make sure you like the video. That's the only way the computer knows. Okay. They don't know nothing else.
So, yeah. So it can't detect that you're watching it, that you're viewing it. Mm-mm. Wow.
It doesn't know that.
You have to like it.
You have to like it.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's probably for advertisers too. You know, they figure out a way to do stuff. But Jimmy Fallon.
In the news, huh?
It's like Jimmy Fallon. At first, you had told me this story. We was in the car driving. And you said Jimmy. And I thought you was talking about Jimmy Kimmel.
The talk show.
And I treated that like I did Diana Ross. Don't you say nothing about Jimmy Kimmel.
As much as we've seen and watched Jimmy Kimmel and his character, he wouldn't fit this.
I was like,
this story. He was like, that could be. No, that's not him. That couldn't be true. Maybe they're fabricating. They're lying.
On the same token, I didn't think Jimmy Fallon was bad either or whatever. So, but I'm not going to bat for him like I did Jimmy Kimmel.
You made it clear that a lot of times, and maybe not a blanket statement of every comedian, mm-hmm. but people who tend to be funny mm-hmm. in the public's eye, on the stage, on the light, behind doors, they can be a little ruthless and rough.
Yeah, most comedians, like even myself, most of us don't like people. A
little bossy, or you may be kind of crabby that day,
and we don't like a lot of people.
And it's funny because
people get on our nerves.
We think you guys do. No. You just make us laugh. We pee on ourselves. They are hilarious.
Not all comedians.
I want to hang with them. She's funny. Mm-mm. And you guys go in your quiet moments and you leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm not funny 24 hours a day.
Oh, come on, Kim. Come on. Make me laugh.
And that's the other thing.
Make me laugh, Kim.
People drain us. Mm-hmm. They always want us at every party. They always, when you go places, they say, "Where's Kim?" Like I'm a clown. Like I'm a clown all the time.
And now presenting.
And I understand it because laughter is medicine.
Kim Woods.
Yeah. Laughter is medicine.
They want to laugh. People want to forget their problems and issues.
So I understand it.
They want you there to make them just forget about problems.
I get it. Well, it says chaos, comedy, and crying rooms inside Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show. This is from Rolling Stone. It was a particular tense day on the set. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, the host, where is this? Known for his warm and congenial presence on screen, was acting especially dismissive and irritable during production meetings. A former longtime employee tells Rolling Stone.
Sound like he had a bad day. So what?
Let me see.
Don't hold it against them.
Yeah.
They're making you sign in.
I'm not signing into nothing. It's too many. Why do they think somebody's going to sign in?
A friend of mine said that.
When you can get 100 million.
Not subscribing and logging into your.
I'm not doing all of that.
Just for a story that someone else can tell.
Well, it says he apologizes to the Tonight Show staffers amid toxic workplace accusations. He said, "I feel bad. Sorry if I embarrassed you and your family and friends. I feel so bad I can't tell you," Fallon allegedly told his staffers, adding that he did not intend to create that type of atmosphere for the show. So what's this, a day or something he had? Let's see. Jimmy Fallon has reportedly apologized to his staff after multiple past and present staffers claimed he had fostered a toxic environment on the Tonight Show.
They said that about Ellen DeGeneres.
They said the same thing with Ellen. Mm-hmm. On Thursday morning, Rolling Stone published a report into the workplace at the late night talk show, which alleged that the Tonight Show has been a toxic workplace for years due to Fallon's erratic behavior. The outlet repeatedly spoke with 2 current and 14 former employees.
See? And a lot of times when people leave and quit, they've been disgruntled.
Hours after the expose broke, the publication reported that the talk show host and showrunner Chris Miller addressed the recent claim over a Zoom call with the employees. Representatives for the Fallon and NBC did not return people's request for comment.
How much of this is this similar to a Lizzo thing where some of them are mad because they were let go, or they, they're just fabricating, they're adding to it?
Well, they said that when he did the apology, the employees noted that Fallon's apology felt pretty earnest. So they felt he was sincere.
Okay.
And Fallon acknowledged the constant change in leadership in regards to his showrunners, emphasizing how Miller was a great leader with no plans and that changing. I want the show to be fun. Oh, maybe it was the people that was over people. Sometimes it's not them; it's the people they put over. It's the supervisors and managers that are horrible. He said, I want the show to be fun. It should be inclusive to everybody. The late night has allegedly, he's said, it should be the best show. So I guess he's apologizing for how things were being ran.
So he did admit, I guess, from the apology,
right,
that some people probably were not treated the way they should have been.
Following Rolling Stone's initial piece, NBC told People in a statement, we are incredibly proud of the Tonight Show, and providing a respectful working environment is a top priority. So then NBC, you got to go to them too. They the main boss. Through other employees, although other employees told Rolling Stone that they witnessed Fallon snap at crew members, express irritation over the smallest of things, and berate and belittle staffers out of frustration. Another staffer described him as a super communicative and really, really positive guy. So, you know what I think happened? I think what happened is, I think he got a bunch of young people to come in there to work. And remember, these young people these days, if you yell at them, they'll get, oh my God, this is a horrible work environment. It's hostile.
Right.
Whereas it's like we're used to people coming in and saying, all right, guys, come on.
And you see movies out with that kind of behavior. So people kind of like expect it.
It says this person said, he spoke up for him. He makes a point of commending you when you do a great job. When he's happy, said the staffer, who preferred to remain anonymous. And any feedback I'd receive is always like, hey, we don't need to do that again.
They're remaining anonymous.
It's been very constructive and helpful for me in continuing to put together a show that's happy. Now that said something. He's anonymous, or she, and they speaking positive. See, so that's good.
I don't know though. I was looking at it another way.
Oh, how?
The
other employees will be mad at them.
Why they're anonymous? Why can't?
Because they don't want people to say I'm brown nosing.
Oh,
I'm telling you the truth, and he don't know I said this.
Okay,
so that's how I looked at it. He put the show together happy. I've never been belittled, yelled at, nothing like that. It's all exactly how a boss should give feedback. See, that's somebody who's probably normal. That's a normal person who works.
Unless they are just good and he has no reason.
And if you're a bonehead, you get yelled at all the time.
They're just good people. They make sense.
I've never been yelled at because you never done a bonehead move.
But you know what? That's life. I know.
My old boss yelled at me and I looked at her like she was crazy.
Exactly. That's life, because you think about it. Yeah, people want a very comfortable working environment, and definitely when it deals with working relationships, that's more because you're under rules and regulations. But when we always say, do you know so-and-so? And then that person would say, yeah, she's a nice person. I really like her. And that other person go, she's not nice to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why she talks to me. So you may have a different behavior for different people, but I don't know. How can you judge that specifically that person's like that?
Well, since that happened, it said things have changed so much for the better. And it's disheartening to see some of these old accusations being brought up again. It's such a stressful time in the entertainment industry. I can understand how old experiences and grievances can bubble back up, but none of... see?
I keep forgetting to do that.
I can understand how... hold on. That's what I was saying. If you notice
I wish I could do it, I guess. I don't want to mess it up. I think we all know who he looked like anyway, so...
Why is it showing that? Hold on, y'all. Where is that at? That folder. Jeez. That should have been closed. All right. All right. Where was I at? I can understand how old experiences and grievances can bubble back up, but none of this sounds like the show that I've worked for the past year, or give or take. So basically, that's basically what they're saying. This is old stuff. It's better now. I still say it's probably people who are young and stupid.
So you're thinking they're bringing up stuff that happened some time ago and not no one recently?
Right. That's what they saying. This is old.
I don't know.
Even if it is, I'm just saying that a lot of times, a lot of these people think different when they work now. Mm-hmm. But you don't want a stressful environment too, either. You don't want somebody yelling at you all the time.
Exactly.
But on the same token, you don't want a dingbat working for you. But you can handle it differently, I guess. These days.
Know what? In one of my jobs, when I was an admin for a VP level, she would be moody sometimes. Mm-hmm. And people would call and say, hey, I need to talk to so-and-so. Is she in a good mood? And I say, no.
See, you don't want to do that.
I said, no. They know she has mood swings.
Right, yeah.
So I have to say, come back later. Yeah. There's a lot going on and she has to make some decisions. So a lot of times, and that's what I like when I watch The Living Single. Sinclair knew what mood Khadijah was in.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how your assistants should know. Right. And they should flow. So you think everybody else should do that, right?
But
probably not.
And on the other token, I don't want you talking to me.
What do you
That's
mean?
why I have an assistant. Why is Jimmy Fallon talking to people?
I don't know.
That should be his assistant.
Maybe these are his top level people.
Oh,
yeah, I'm like his manager, his producer, all those people, not the little man.
Because y'all wouldn't like me. I wouldn't be a good boss.
No, you wouldn't.
You'll
still be funny, though.
I'll be funny, and we'll have fun times. But
there'll be moments where you be a little tough.
When it's time to get to work, no.
Yeah, you don't want to
And then if you're making the same mistake over and over again.
Yeah. You'll call them out on it.
Yeah.
After 5 times, you think you still need to be around here?
And I probably would berate, depending on who it is.
Yeah.
If it's somebody who I'm close to and we kind of cool and friends, I would call you a bonehead. I'd be like, what's wrong with you? Are you a bonehead?
Another worker will hear that and
exactly.
Go, this is hostile.
Now, if it's somebody who we don't talk off camera, we're not friends, I wouldn't call you a bonehead. But if we friends or whatever, we talk off camera, I'd be like, are you a bonehead?
What about moron? You're good with that word.
Moron.
Mama was even saying when we were talking.
It's a bunch of morons here.
Right, Ma?
Yeah.
We were saying he's what Kim say, a moron. I said, yeah, Ma, you got it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, people don't care. They vote for Trump, and he calls people morons and everything.
I know, but if you're on his good side, I guess.
No, I'm saying when he gets mad at stuff, they scared of him.
The way they look.
Well,
yeah, he talks about looks and shapes.
And I'll end it because all roads lead back to Comb Over. Mama was talking about Mark Meadows, his chief of staff. Mm-hmm. They asked him, why didn't you go against him and say he was wrong? He said he was scared of him. You the chief of staff, a grown man.
You're not scared of him.
And you scared of him?
They're scared of the power he has over his mega followers.
Right, but he said he was scared. That's why he didn't say nothing. So I think,
you know, if you go against him, then that's death threats.
That's still RICO.
Don't nobody want to be staying.
How is that different than a RICO charge? The Godfather. Why did you say no to the Godfather?
Because you'll be killed.
They'll kill me. So you telling the judge that don't mean nothing? You still going to jail?
Yeah, I know. I know.
I
gotta get him out of being in trouble.
If that don't make him more of a crime boss, who else? The chief of staff, a grown man.
Thank you.
Why didn't you say something? I was afraid.
And you notice everyone that had said something in anything
got fired.
They got fired. Thrown under the bus. Talked about.
Yes.
Called fatso.
Right.
What are you eating? Always eating.
Omek said.